Hey, what's up everyone? Ryan here, and I'm back with another College Football 26 Dynasty Mode Series video. Our journey continues here for the Purdue Boilermakers. We are in week 2 of year 2 in this dynasty, and we have a matchup between Wake Forest and Ryan Gamer and the Purdue Boilermakers. We're now ranked number 6 in the nation. We moved from number 8 to number 6 after barely winning at home against Western Michigan. We won by 1 point last week. It was a very unexpected game. It was a wild game. If you missed the last episode, you should definitely watch it because, wow, it was just a strange football game. But we came out clutch. That's what we did all last year, and hopefully we do it again this year. We have to play better this week, though. But I'm just very thankful that the College Football Selection Committee, or Playoff Selection Committee, has said that Purdue still did enough to prove that we are a top contender and we are the 6th best team in the nation, right? You love to see it. Now, taking a look at this matchup today, this is another game we should win, but Wake Forest, you cannot overlook. Last week, Western Michigan, they were 62 overall. They played like about an 90, right? We're 86. They're 74 across the board. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. It did not seem like a home game last week. It is a different week this week, though. We're going to come out ready to play, and we're going to dominate. Our impact player this week is Rashawn Tung. The reason he's here, because he had multiple tackles last week. He actually had a really good game, but honestly, our impact player last week was our quarterback, Taven Jackson. He played a great game, and yes, we did have that one interception, but that wasn't on Taven Jackson. That was on my decision-making, right? But yeah, I mean, he was the difference maker, and our defense did not show up like they should have. We had a good first quarter. The rest of the 3 quarters, we do not talk about ever again. Now, today, we're going to be going through the top stories. There's a big one in the first top story as well. And then after that, taking a look at the updated top 25, and then diving into the week 2 matchup. I have timestamps for you all in the video description, just like always, and you can see the game start timestamp at the bottom of the screen. So if you want to jump ahead, feel free to go ahead and do that. And if you all get some enjoyment in today's video, be sure you drop a like. It really helps the channel, and subscribe for plenty more sports game series. And starting with the first top story, Notre Dame is struggling. Your former national champions in the 2025 year, they lost again. Wisconsin went into Notre Dame, took them down 44-41. That means that Notre Dame has dropped 2 home games in a row. Michigan State in week 0, and then in week 1, they lost to Wisconsin. I mean, even if they win out, it is going to be really tough for them to make the playoffs, right? I know it's a heartbreaking start for Notre Dame. They bounced back last year after a couple losses. They lost to us, and they went on and won the national championship against Alabama. So if there's a team who can get it done, it's them. But wow, it's going to be a tough road ahead. Next up, a battle between number 14 ranked Oklahoma in Michigan versus the number 4 Wolverines. That is going to be a very good game. SEC Oklahoma against Big Ten Michigan. And Michigan's 89 and Oklahoma is 86. Next up, we saw Wisconsin took down Notre Dame. This is how they did it. Quarterback Brian Ridge broke the school record for yards in a game, 477 yards and 3 touchdowns, and led them to a 44-41 victory. And last but certainly not least, West Virginia almost took down Alabama last week. Alabama won 35-28, led by their superstar receiver Ryan Williams, 10 catches, 136 yards, and 2 touchdowns. What a game for Ryan Williams. He is number 1 on the Heisman watch as well, but Alabama almost lost that game. And here's your look at the updated top 25. Alabama number 1, Penn State, Oregon, Michigan, Miami, Purdue, Texas, Clemson, Wisconsin, Duke, UCLA, and SMU make up the top 12. The last team in the top 25 right now, despite being 0-2, Notre Dame is hanging on in the top 25. And notable, Kentucky moves from 22 to 20, and they are 2-0 on the year. Go Wildcats. I would love if they make the playoffs and we play Kentucky. And actually, I don't want to be the team who knocks Kentucky out of the playoffs, right? No, never mind. I don't want to have to play Kentucky, but I do want to see them make the playoffs. But yeah, this Purdue team, we barely won against Western Michigan. We moved up because they know the potential this team has. We are a great team. We looked like it in the first quarter last week, not in the rest. We are a great team, and this week we have to show it. And it is time for the week 2 matchup in 2026. Wake Forest going into Purdue to face off against number 6 team in the nation. We have a lot to prove today. We have to prove that we deserve to be in that number 6 spot after not the greatest game in week 1. We're back at home, and you better believe we are not wearing these uniforms again. Not after that first game. We're going back to the all black. What we wore at home last year for all the upsets, we are not changing it. Let's see what Wake Forest is wearing. Let's actually give them gold pants. Yeah, that's going to be perfect there. And playbook, Purdue, defense 4-3. We are set, everybody. Let's dominate. We have so much to prove today. We are the number 6 team in the nation. To us, we're the number 1 team. We have to prove it, though. We got to wake up. Come on.
One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Here we go. And we get the ball. I will say, Jerry wanted to lead the pregame speech, and Ryan was very nervous, but Jerry led it, and he told this team, we played like an unranked team last year, or last week. We got to wake up and prove we're number 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody
he said a lot more than that, but, you know, can't give the whole speech.
Offense will go to work first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game. And he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week.
Ball security and run the football.
This game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick.
Remember, the linebacker cut the opposite way.
Good vision and determination.
That looked like me sometimes at middle linebacker. Okay, I'm looking at Marshall and I'm looking at Smith.
Keep this drive moving.
Wide open. Good job.
Grab over the middle. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
We're going to run some. We're not going to run like an astronomical amount. We're going to do a good mix.
To the air on first down. Working the middle.
Because that's just what I'm used to doing with this playbook, right? What a play.
He'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Inside zone.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards.
Way to cut. That's what Justin Marshall can do. He's so quick. No. Braden Joyner is down with an injury.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
We can't afford injuries.
The Boilermakers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking down.
Would have been a good time for play action. We'll save it. This is a good time for play action. Bruised ribs. Oh, he's fine. Wait. Why would we substitute our center in for left guard? We need our center to play center.
He puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
No, he's still in at center.
The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down.
He's open.
Outside the pocket.
What a throw and what a catch.
Works his way to the 4-yard.
Jackson is making a statement this year.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure
and
that route
Morissette, he's known for his catching. 92 or 93 catching traffic.
Maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
RPO, are we crazy?
Line it up with a first and goal. Let's go. They'll try to
Never
get it
again.
In with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I am always shocked to hear that people like
defense,
RPOs.
I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO.
I think I may have had a good plan on RPO once in video game history. Maybe twice.
The quarterback, I think, needs to hold on.
Like, I understand in real life, they're great.
Jackson gonna throw it. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that.
Now we hit him with the drive. Watch the quarterback run up the middle.
3rd and goal from the 2.
Nice job by the defense forcing the
Or that.
goal.
Oh, he's open.
Any run after catch in these situations.
I'm going for it. Last week we had a struggle early on, not going for it, right? So we had a field goal. The field goal was blocked, right? It definitely was. The field goal was blocked. Early field goal. I should have went for it.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll set up to throw. Trying to pull his way in. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. So Wake Forest's offense will get the ball for the first time.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Okay.
The Demon Deacons buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find.
I did not do a
room
secure
on first
catch
down.
there. It looked like the tight end did a secure catch.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it.
Last week we get a field goal block, so then we choose not to kick a field goal this week, and we don't get it. Offensive struggles to start this year. It's all right. It's early.
Where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success.
Good play. I read that one
Maybe he'll
perfect.
get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Strong safety blitz.
And the Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll go to the sneak.
Ooh, that was a good sneak. I don't know if we've seen the AI do that very much. Maybe one other time. That was a great decision. It's what you should do.
Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just.
We should have had somebody over there
get low and drive
in our
your
coverage.
legs.
That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Man up.
The Demon Deacons have this offense
Watch for the
rolling.
pass over top.
To the ground with the back.
Good thing they didn't try to throw it over top, because I accidentally switch sticked off where I wanted onto a cornerback. And I believe I tackled the wide receiver over there.
I
don't know what I did.
To succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard.
Hit
Now
him.
You're in a management.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. And the Demon Deacons pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to throw. It's Basco.
Got him!
Quarterback.
I'm playing on the line the rest of the game. After that missed tackle,
Yeah, and that's
no more.
games. This guy's notched the sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer
watch the screen.
really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Finds his man. It's Mays. They bring him down
Man
with
up.
a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant.
We're really
route
good at
against
man
coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures
Get
the
pressure,
catch.
Mickens. Come on.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
I decided to keep Seabrooks in as a defensive tackle. He had a rough game last game. It's a good thing I did.
Coming into this football game, we've got to affect the quarterback.
What a play.
We got to rattle him. We got to hit him early.
He had a
How about
great
this?
year last
First
year,
drive,
and he
2
struggled
sacks
last
already.
week.
So far, mission accomplished.
But I stuck with him because he's one of our best defensive tackles as well. He's our edge rusher, of course, but we have too good of edge rushers to play him there. And yeah, he made a statement saying I deserve it.
16-yard line. A lot of work to do as this
Watch Smith on the edge for a touchdown.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top
No.
on first down. Unleashes one. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but he couldn't make the connection.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss.
don't
and
know
the
what I
ball's
did
not
there.
right to them, but man, it
I
makes such a
truly
difference with yards after the catch. And in this
meant
case,
to
even
do
catching the
something
football, it was
else,
just
and
a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the
Okay.
catch.
Using his legs,
After a
it's
throw
Marshall.
like that, you run the
And he's
football,
brought
right?
down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far.
Good defensive stop, though. That's what we should do. We couldn't do it last week, so change it up to more man focus this week, and I
Let's
think
see
we're
if
going to
the
keep that.
offenses can find a little
Mix it up a
rhythm
little
here in
bit,
the
and
second.
that's what we're going to do today. The only problem with running, Purdue's playbook does not have a lot of good run plays.
To the ground to try to pick up the first.
We have great pass plays.
And the Boilermakers will move the sticks.
We have no lead blocker plays that actually go in the same direction
No secret about it.
as
Just
the
gotta
lead
be
blocker.
physical,
There's
get a hat on the
misdirections,
hat,
but
low man wins. All the cliches to get that third down and short.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
held it down a little bit too long, so sometimes when you do that, the
And
throw
they
will be
pick up
high.
Just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Looking at Asamoah.
Jackson will throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
What's the problem with me having a faster quarterback? You tell me.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open.
Slot pivot.
Throw
I'm
it
looking
away
at
and live to play
more
another
set
game.
here, RB.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28.
Nope.
The
Why?
gun wants to pass.
If you don't see him shed inside there, Y's going to be open a lot.
Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Let's go inside crosses. And I'm
This
actually
is why
looking at A
checkdowns
here.
are so big.
Branch.
There's a lot of quarterbacks in
Maybe
these
more
types
set.
of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised.
Good closing
making a
speed
good
by number
decision,
20.
Checking it down to the running back here to help
Okay,
your
now I
offense.
like a draw.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone,
Draw, there we go.
understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy
We've been
catch.
throwing a lot in 2nd down. I
Got
don't
the
think they're going to
completion on
expect
the last
this.
play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. They're trying to
Well,
slow
number
that rush
57
down with
said
the
I'm not
draw.
going to block.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's how you blow up the draw play. That's supposed to hit in between the tackles. But if you can force the ball carrier to bounce outside, you've got an opportunity to create a negative play, and they did exactly that.
Beautiful.
Makes the grab. It's Tuggle. They've got it inside the 40
Good job,
at the
Tuggle.
39 as they pick up the first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of
Watch the
downs.
tight end, Asamoah. I'm going to look at the primary route as well.
Looking to
Running
throw
back
on
wide
first
open.
down. That's caught.
Morissette was open too.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop
run
it
it.
after just a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Running
Cut.
back
That's
searching for
wide
the ball.
open. Good
Pulled
cut.
down at the 29 after
QB
getting
sneak.
5.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great.
We have a
in the
great
box
center.
score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective, trying to
4th
get
and
to me.
inches.
So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it. Man, and you see those
There is
sticks,
no
and you're
shot.
Like, dude, 3rd and
Come on,
short,
center.
I just got to fall forward and get the first
Block.
down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
He got
So
it.
Offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line
Okay.
up something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive
Halfback
going.
direct snap.
This offense has
This
it
did
with
not work
really
out
good
last
field
week.
position.
But Western Michigan's front was very good. See, that's what
Creates a
should
little
happen on
space.
that play.
Really
With
good
our
job
line
by
against
everybody
their
there. Well
line.
blocked. Good run and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18.
Wide open.
Let's it go to the end zone.
Yes, our freshman's first touchdown. Asamoah
In the end zone, a blitz
throws the
6
ball
on
at the
board.
cameraman.
What a grab and what a quick strike. That
No,
offense.
go grab that
And when I'm
ball.
an offensive offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
This is what we do right there. That's Purdue football. That was Purdue football last year. That's going to be Purdue football this year. Taven Jackson's having a great game. We should have scored last drive. We didn't. What a route by David Asamoah. What a throw. A dot there. You love to see it.
Setting up for the
Yeah, he was an athlete who we converted to tight end. You know, we could have converted him to a lot of positions, but we saw potential, and wow, is he good.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Braden Joyner is hurt again?
This is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon State.
Wasn't he hurt last week too?
But it feels
Was that another
like the
offensive
tide may be
lineman?
turning. These Beavs have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Texas Tech. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for picked off. What a way to set him up.
They're going to call pass
They get him
interference.
on the ground after the turnover,
They're going to call
but
pass
they
interference on the
flag
offense.
field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense.
Yes, they did. It was. He hit him before. Like, it did look like pass interference. Decline.
So they'll decline the penalty, please. With
It should say on there who has the ball. I don't think it did say. Did it? But look at this play. This is what our secondary is supposed to do. Right there. Terrible throw. Where's the pass interference? Oh, it wasn't on him. Wasn't on 11. Who's the offensive pass interference on? 86. Oh, he's holding. What is 86 doing? Yeah, I'd say that's pass interference. What? 86 was lost there, but what a pick. This is what our secondary should do all year. We have one of the best secondaries in college football. They did not look like it last week. Look at that catch. Incredible. It looked fancy. He had it with two hands, and I guess his hand, I don't know why he did that crazy catch. I guess to be fancy, I don't know, but an interception's an interception. And, you know, Jerry last week challenged the defense to get 3 interceptions. We had none. And this week we got one. What a pick.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position.
I don't know what their tight end was doing, though. I thought it was saying that the player who that throw was intended to tried to hit him before the ball got there or something.
Love to see this on offense early in drives.
Play action?
That kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good time to do it.
They'll run play action.
Wide open.
Got it in the middle. It's Marshall. There he goes.
Trying the double spin. Oh boy.
First and goal from the 9. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and
I tell you, we are having fun.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
What about Taven Jackson, everybody?
They'll send the back in motion.
That is the best blocking you could ever imagine. This is how we should have played last week. Last week it seemed we had no home field advantage at all. This week we do. Incredible.
They get off
We're
to
back.
fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, coaching staff has done a great job this week in this game. A big turnaround. We needed last week's game. We needed it. It's a wake-up call. 100%. We needed that.
One more onto that lead.
Just 100%.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that.
I feel like last week they got momentum after that block kick, right?
Will be called on to protect this lead.
Am I making that up that they blocked a kick last week, or did that happen in the playoffs?
I
thought for sure they blocked a kick.
They'll put this one in
But I don't know. I
play
tried to
first
throw
snap of the
that
drive
game
from
out of
the
my memory,
25.
right? Like, I tried to throw that game far out of my memory, so.
To the air, it's Vasco.
Good hit. That's what we do. I'm running man every play.
Second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down.
Every play I'm running man.
It's Hagan. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
He is lucky he threw that into the ground because he was trying to throw that to 86. That would have been a pick 6. If he puts that on target, that's right to our player. Good pressure. I couldn't sack the quarterback. Okay, see, why don't we have that control? I wish I could do that sometimes. Throw it in the direction of somebody in the ground. Like, he realized it was going to be intercepted, and he throws it straight into the ground, and I want to be able to do that.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
I should not have, you know, done what I did there. But here we go. 2-minute warning, 1:39. Why cross flood?
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire.
That's what we can do this year, baby. The freshman, Asamoah, getting the job done, and what a throw. We have an extender now. He can extend plays. To the right, wasn't open. Pocket to the left, kind of collapse to the inside. Get outside, make the throw. We have time. We can run it.
That kind of play will send a surge.
We don't want to give them any time.
Your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40.
Well,
there was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that.
That happened.
To the air on second down.
One tackle to break. Trying to get out of bounds.
To pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
A nice job by the quarterback.
Let's go to the
progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his
gun,
drag
empty
route,
quads,
coming from the
halfback, slot pivot.
Receiver, they get the completion.
The Boilermakers need a massive.
I don't think they're shedding inside here. They're not.
Makes the catch. It's Marshall.
Good fight. Are we in field goal range?
Going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
With our kicker,
that's
we
one of
are.
those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space.
I'm going to go gun, empty quads, drive.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it.
It should be wide open.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Wide open!
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He works his way to the
If they're reading in, keep in mind, the reason that formation is so good, you're watching the running back all the time, first play. And you're watching him go in. If he's open, you hit him. Then you hit him with the drive. And you switch who's coming in and who's going out. It's such a good play. Wait, dislocated wrist? No! That's our transfer.
And where to go with the football.
Moai from Hawaii. No, no, no. That is heartbreaking.
The Boilermakers
Wait, what is
getting
this?
set on 1st and 10. It's a reverse.
I accidentally picked that play.
He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're going to keep popping up the injury, aren't they?
Those trick plays, man.
That happened to us in the playoffs.
The problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense
That's heartbreaking,
does,
though.
you knock it dead. And a lot of times for a loss,
Looking at Marshall.
put the offense in a bind.
Asamoah touchdown, baby.
To the big tight end.
Give the credit to the offensive line. They did not play tough last week. They're playing tough this week. This is how it should be.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job. And they
We got aggressive, we went for it, and it paid off. I tell you, the freshman Asamoah is dominating. It's going to pop up the whole game that he's hurt. When you have like a big injury, dislocated wrist, he's probably torn a couple ligaments too. That's heartbreaking. That's our 80 overall transfer.
Add another to their lead.
Very good offensive line.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They march 72 yards.
It's going to show the whole game.
And they
Look,
finish the deal with a 26-yard
maybe
touchdown
not
pass.
at the end of the half, hopefully.
Kickoff unit getting some extra
Maybe that'll
work,
fix
and
it.
this lead has really grown.
But the game doesn't seem to know what to do after the last update when you have an injury to where somebody misses the game. Like, the game doesn't know what to do.
And he'll just take a knee, and this
And it
drive
just
will
will keep
start at
doing
the
this.
25.
I'm manning up the
Drive
entire
starts
game.
from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Vasco.
If they want to try to beat us deep, try to beat us deep.
And good coverage by the defense. Just
That's going to drive me nuts. Now it's going to be stuck on the screen.
And the Demon Deacons come to the line in the hurry up. Looking downfield very late in the half.
That's a great example of the
Okay,
defense
maybe we
there,
don't run
tackling the
man.
catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went.
We saw a mismatch.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game.
Did you all
here
know
late in the
that
first
we have an
half.
offensive lineman injured? Did you all know that?
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Oh, there
Yes!
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the catch. It's Vic. Turning it on.
That was all me. I missed the tackle. I gave him a field goal,
Down
maybe.
to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
They didn't have a timeout.
And on first down,
We
they
found
sent
somebody
their
who has
field goal
worse
team out.
time management
I
skills
guess
than me.
hoping to cause
The head coach of
confusion
Wake
and delay
Forest.
and some type of befuddlement.
What a first half. I'll see you in the
He's gonna
second.
Try to knock one through from 49 yards away. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Well, nobody's talking, so I'll talk. What a first half. You know, Asamoah, the freshman, we found an athlete who had 88 speed who could catch. Easy tight end. And we have him for 4 years maybe. We'll see. Depends on transfers, right? Dynamic deal breakers play a big part into that. But he might be one of the best tight ends by when he gets to be a senior.
Will kick it off to start the second
He didn't
half.
do very good last week that I remember. But wow, is he dominating today. 21-0. This is how it should have been last week.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard
So the halftime
line.
didn't fix it. It's going to say that the whole game. What if I just don't choose? I've never tried that. What if I just let the time run out there? Maybe that'll fix it. I don't think there's a way to fix it. How does a bug like that get through? You know? I guess you could say that with a lot of bugs, right? But like, that one's pretty like apparent. And that's the second time it's happened after that update. We're running man.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Hit him.
Going to the run
Yes.
to start this second half. And he was fortunate not to lose yards.
So, no,
on
that didn't work
play,
either.
able to wedge
I'm
it
running
back
man
to the
again.
line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Vasco.
I tell you,
Pass is incomplete. Jar
this
moves by
is
the
how we play.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back
Mickens
end
get pressure.
flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
A strike down
That
the
was
field.
one of the best blocks I've seen. Was that their running back who picked us up? We broke through, and the quarterback did a great job of stepping up in the
When these
pocket.
wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Coming out on first down with the play fake.
Yes!
And the heat gets home.
I'm going to start controlling Mickens over there because I'm pretty good.
This defensive end
As
is
a
an
defensive
animal.
end
He
with
already
quick
has
jump.
2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up.
Man
'Cause
up.
right now, man, he is feasting.
The Demon Deacons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Come on, Mickens.
Off the play fake.
I tell you, I am hitting him every single
And
time.
the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The game really wants us to know our left tackle's out. A cover 4 drop here. And I'm going to break through.
More of a weapon on every single team.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions.
Number 99. I know that's a lineman, but he was there. That's Popeye Williams, right?
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've
Should've
seen
ran man.
earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that
we can press. We have good press coverage, so
they called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He'll keep it himself.
I was about to rock the quarterback's world if he runs next to Mickens.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see
our middle
DBs
linebacker just got outran there.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard
like by
line.
a long shot. Okay, now let's start mixing it up a bit.
In the first half of this game, so it was important.
Cover three, some pressure.
They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now, they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Back to pass, it's Vasco.
I broke through in a heartbeat, but quarterback read it and just delivered a great pass.
Down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I wonder who's playing at left guard, like all seriousness. It keeps asking us that. I wonder if that's going to be glitched. Oh, Mickens is not going.
Got it.
They said, Ryan, if you run the same play 3 times in a row on defense, well, I'm going to pick up on it and throw it right into the blitz. That's on me.
No doubt.
That's not good play calling.
It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this.
That's all on me. As a head coach, you got to put your... No, Mickens!
Man down on the play as the officials take a break. To let
Why
him
is
be
he on
checked out.
special teams?
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
No, the Purdue fan base is fired up. They don't care about one score. But yeah, I just wonder who's playing. Is it Marcus Easley who's playing left guard? Or who's playing there? We're about to find out. Run the football.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. How about
He's
that?
got shifty, and it showed there. Look, now... Oh, he's fine. Elbow bursitis, will return. Put in Madden for now. Now, maybe that injury will fix it.
Anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right.
Wait, tuggle, touchdown maybe, depending on what the safety does.
Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job.
I tell you, Asamoah is insane.
Huge rushing play.
This freshman is unstoppable. You got to put a fast cornerback on him. Good luck. You put a linebacker, it's a touchdown every time against Wake Forest. But
unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
this is how it should look, right? Last week, I truly believe the game decided it wanted an upset. We won. And I know I'm playing better this week. I understand that. Now it's just showing another injury. Oh, good. But like last week, it just felt just very unrealistic and frustrating. Like, I understand Heisman is supposed to be the hardest difficulty, and you're gonna have some frustrating games. But like, this is how it should play. A really good team playing good football should be able to dominate. Now, not to mention, Wake Forest has done a pretty good job offensively for a couple drives, right? They're playing against a great secondary. They just scored a touchdown. Like, but that's how it should be. Last week, no. So yeah, we're going to start playing Wake Forest more. And
they're trailing
Western Michigan, well, yeah, maybe next year. Why is Mickens in there? No. No, get him out. You're going to get him hurt. I have wear and tear on keep fresh. They do not agree. He's got to get hurt. Put in CJ Madden. I know we lose Quick jump. Still, we are not getting him hurt. Are you
Oh,
crazy?
and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive.
I'm going to play as Popeye Williams over here.
Out of the gun to give to the back.
Good play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to
Since
feel
I've been
like
running
they're
man a lot,
away
I'm
with
him
this
with
one.
cover
They scored a
3.
touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the
I
run,
broke
creating
through.
a negative
Come on,
play.
you got to
They
make
the
that
opponent
tackle.
going backwards.
Good call, good
That's
execution.
corner,
As they move
right?
the chains and they have a first down at
Dante
the 38.
corner? No, it's
Really
not.
good job
I couldn't
working
check
through
that
his
name. Dante
progression. You
corner
get it to him
is
quickly, and the
our
big tight
safety.
end
Oh,
has
it
a
was
chance to
Dante
run
corner.
a
Yeah,
little.
number 11.
And a really
He's got to
good
make that
job
play.
by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run.
Good
so
hit.
They can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Now it's run man.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's
I gotta start
primary
doing
options
stunts and
down the
twists,
field,
too.
So he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Caught in the
That's how
backfield.
you
It's
play.
fair.
There's Stamps.
He is
That's what he
going
does.
nowhere.
Our
Stop
superstar.
at the line of scrimmage.
Run man. I think if you hold
What a
down Y,
nice play.
yeah,
You have to
okay,
understand
we're gonna
that
start
wide
running
receiver
stunts
gets
and
the ball back
twist.
quick. It's
I
tough to
learned
get
this
him on
from
the ground.
Madden
Nice
that you can
job
hold
getting
down the
a
play
hold of him,
button.
getting him on the ground
I
for
did
no
not know
gain.
you could do that in college football as well. So
And
you
this
can do it on
offense
every
just
play.
has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw, it's Vasco. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot.
It's
play, but
lucky
they
he was
couldn't
out of
get
bounds. He
connection.
caught that. Yeah, he
That's a
caught
really
it
good
5
job
feet
by
out of
this
bounds, but he
defense
still
being
caught
down,
it.
and you got a
The
big
quarterback
lead.
just
You
looked like
know
he was throwing that
exactly what's
away.
coming. This offense is going to have to make
Not-
some
honestly, not a
explosive
bad
plays
play,
down
'cause
the
it wasn't
field.
open.
They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard
28-7,
line, and that's where
run
they'll
the
mark him
football.
down.
I don't care about stats.
They'll
After
snap it
last
from the
week,
20
we
for
are
the
not
opening play of this drive.
doing anything wild.
On the run, it's Martin.
Tell you, both of our running backs, Kobe Martin and Justin Marshall, are amazing. 2 transfers who know how to play ball. And they know how to play ball at a high level.
And Purdue has the lead, and they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we
287
got
passing, 65 rushing. You never thought you'd see the day we'd have good rushing and passing stats together. Mostly because we just couldn't
here.
run
One more
last year at
period
all.
to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. The give to the back.
He's so good, but that's all the
Good
blocking.
ball, good
He made a good
execution
cut,
as they
read
move
the play
chains,
very
and they
well,
have a
but
first down at the
our
38.
offensive line is making it easy for us right now.
Clock is my friend. If I
Hey,
can
they're
do
mad
this
after last
late
week.
in the ball game with a lead, and I can continue to run the football, and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk
Just
away
chew
with
the
win.
clock,
So
right?
listen,
Like,
I wouldn't
listen,
change a thing.
this
I
is
run
how,
the football
this
and
is
keep
what
running
Western
the clock.
Michigan did to me.
And here's
I'm
the mindset if
terrified.
you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the
Terrified.
football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute.
Injury
You
on
gotta
their
be
side. I thought
aware,
that was
but
another
you've got
injury on
this
our
game
side.
in hand, so long as you
We're
don't
falling
turn it
apart.
over.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play. And
Hey,
we'll
the
take a
injury,
break to check
the injury
him out.
glitch is fixed
The
now, so that's good.
Boilermakers come to the line on third
Maybe he
and
just
short,
kept getting
trying to
injured on the
convert here.
sideline.
Jackson gonna throw it. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed
I know I said
pass
nothing
defense,
crazy.
And now it's fourth down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the
Wait, no,
lead
this is
not the
wild. Why
worst
would
thing
we
in the
go
world.
for
Keep
it?
that clock
We're up
ticking,
28-7.
but now decided to go for it,
Settle
setting up
down.
a fourth down, and this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
A fairly short distance here toward the
Wait,
sideline.
is that,
Not
that's our
his best
first
work.
punt? From our freshman punter, Ivy. That's his first punt of the year.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes
What a
the
punt.
offense.
But yeah, we did
They
not
just
punt
didn't
last week.
quite
We went
find
for
the
it
rhythm
or
on
we
that last
scored.
drive, Jesse, they had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job.
We're up
getting
28-7.
blocks and
We're not
establishing
putting
this run.
Mickens back in.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical?
He has wear and tear. He's hurting now.
And then
Elbow bursitis. Let him rest.
The whole offense at your disposal.
And the Demon Deacons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's made.
Some of you might question, Ryan, why are you in a cover 0 blitz on 2nd and 4? I thought they were going to run it.
Got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wake.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him.
Got to give credit to their offensive line there. I mean, that we were sending the house, and they did an incredible job.
All the way to the end zone.
Wake Forest, 14.
On the move from inside his
That's all on me, right?
Really disciplined job by
Why would I
coverage
be in a
unit to
cover
get
2
down
there? You
and
live and you
make the
learn.
stop
We've been
at
running a lot.
19.
Let's do a play action.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This drive will start from the 19-yard
Bad snap.
line.
Too risky.
Trying to make
Get down.
magic on the scramble. And he gets it just
what we can
beyond
do.
the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
You know, poor Ryan Brown, but Ryan Brown can't really be too upset. He's watching Taven Jackson play out there. Like,
the game, I think, as a coaching staff,
he's
where
quick.
You really challenge
He's got the
your offensive line to
intangibles.
go win the football
He's making
game,
good
right?
decisions.
You gotta
He's
lead
just playing
late.
good
We're gonna
football.
Run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Ooh, we got stuck on the end there,
Pretty good
trying to
job
bust
of
that
running to get
outside.
2 there to the 32.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds.
wanna
might
do
stop
that
the
halfback
clock, but
direct
he
snap.
needed to get down. He was fighting to make sure he
Oh, it
fell
should be
down
wide
in the
open.
field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
It is wide open.
Route.
Oh, I should have
And
juked
he
in
gets it to the
or spun in.
44-yard line. It'll be a
Anything
first
would have been
down.
better than what I did.
Great
Just
job by
running
the offense
straight
there,
into
getting
him.
the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but
That
trailing,
is
you guys-
wide open. I tell you, we can run, we can
Pick up on
throw.
the ground here to keep
Morissette,
this drive
no,
moving
what
and
is
give him the first
happening?
down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Like, what do you say? How many injuries is that
Boilermakers have
today?
it with a 1st and 10.
Broken finger. That means he's out.
They want that clock to run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I think you have to like
I
what
tell
you see
ya,
if you're
our
the coaching
team,
staff
physical
here. Your
therapists,
offense
and
is on the
athletic
field,
training
and it
staff
looks like you
better
got a
be
pretty
ready
good
for
drive
next
going,
week.
and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here.
I mean,
just want to find
They just
ways
can't
to
handle
keep
it. Our
the chains
backups are in the
moving. They're
game
doing
now.
They bring him down, but
Broken
not before
finger?
he's able
Why
to
is he
pick
in the
up
game?
first down.
I don't think
Looks
it
as if we have
works.
an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break
Substitute.
to check
Okay,
it out.
okay. No, look, watch. Coaching, mass sub backups. This will insert backups at every position. Yes. I am not fooling with any more injuries. This is getting out of hand fast.
The Boilermakers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning.
Hey, there's
on
Ryan
this
Brown.
running game. Takes the handoff. It's Martin.
Oh, wait. Kobe Martin is our backup running back.
Able
Oh,
to scrounge
and he's really
3
good.
yards out of that one. Somehow it's 2nd and
Our
7.
backup comes in and gets hurt.
I know
What
you
is
can play
happening?
these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay.
Wait,
physical.
Gatala is
You
not a
run the
backup, he's a
football,
starter.
You preserve the lead. You got great field position.
What is
You're in
happening?
a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After the 3-yard
Wait,
pickup, they
that's
come
the
to the
wrong
line,
mic.
2nd
There
and
we go.
7. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Timeout
Injuries
called
have to
there
just
by
be
the
bugged
defense,
this game,
desperate
right?
To get the ball back and
Have to.
save as much time as possible.
Let's let Ryan
They're
Brown
close
run
enough for a makeable
the slot
field goal
pivot.
from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long.
They took down both routes, but there's still an open route. I tell you, it can beat every coverage.
First down marker, he's a yard short.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route
yes, he
there. And
kicked
how
the
about
field
the
goal.
speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll try to salvage
job.
a field goal on this drive.
That wins the game, you know, like
Good right down the boulevard.
It was already won. We had to put in backups due to injuries, and we just can't risk it right now. We have too good of a team to lose this year because of injuries. What a game.
Do something with it and do it quickly.
Now, how's our backups? Well, we're about to, wait, that's not our backups. Wait, it didn't work.
25-yard line.
Huh. Some of the backups are in, like Swift. There's the 4-star jail we got, elite development.
Just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
He's playing right there on the left edge.
Playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot.
He almost caught that.
The deep ball was there and it just
almost caught that. That's insane.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and
watch the
affect his
pass.
rhythm. Of course, they have an
Swift, let's
interception
get
in
your
this
first
game.
sack.
That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Like, we realize most of our backups are in, right?
And the explosive play, and they're
Not all of our backups are in, but most of them. I don't know why Talander is still in the game. He's going to get hurt out here, and he's our superstar. We have a lot of superstars, really.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the
Good hit.
Hit hard as he releases.
That's how you hit him right there.
Pass, and it never had a chance.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense.
I want to get a sack of Swift so bad.
A whole bunch of extra DBs on the field.
Fires
that better be a pick.
Touchdown, Wake Forest. They won it all, and that is exactly what they
What
got.
happens when you have your backups in? Well,
one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown.
I was there to make the play. I had good timing, but the animation just went behind him. I guess he may, keep in mind, that player may have 50-50. He may have sure hands. If you face a player with 50-50, unless you have a good ability with your defender, you're getting beat like 90% of the time. This game's not over yet. But we put our starters back in. Yeah, I guess. Mass sub starters. All right, here we go. Don't get hurt. They had a break. They're fine. Oh.
Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys.
What a catch! Davis, you legend. I completely forgot that they would onside kick that. Obviously they would.
Chris Peterson, this has not been a blowout today on the Smurf turf. They're up by 10 over TCU. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They've got to come up with a big play.
I know we'll just line up for a long field goal for fun, because even if they block it, take it to the house, we still win.
And they'll take a knee and watch
actually
keep on winding its way toward a victory.
Close.
Well, they start 2-0, and you really
which is dropping first. They're dropping at the same time. I think that's a win.
Perfect, but they've got a lot of playmakers. They've recruited well. That's showing up on the field, and they're playing smart. They're establishing an identity. Teams better watch out for these guys this season.
I am about 90% sure that the play clock is behind the game clock. It's so close. I'm just gonna let the timer run out and see what happens. Yes! Purdue does it again. Come on.
Winning can become a habit. Now
what a game.
Won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
Asamoah, what a talent.
To be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Now, the score really doesn't do that game justice because we really dominated that game. We were playing great football. We had some injuries down the stretch, put in our backups, and the game got a little bit closer. But, like, very good offensive game, very good defensive game. We scored 21 points in the second quarter, 7 in the third, and then we didn't really have to do much after that. Now, they did come out and score 14 in the fourth against our backup, so that's not ideal. But it's fine. You know, we had some injuries. At that point, you're not going to risk anymore. It was too dangerous. We were dropping players right and left. And well, hopefully our players are okay. We'll see. But total offense, 432. They had 342. So defense played better. We still have a long ways to go. 138 rushing. Our first game in this dynasty of rushing over 100 yards. We finally did it, everybody. We finally did it. And we dominated against their rush. 13 for 13 yards. But with our line and our linebackers, it's how it should be. They threw for 329. Are you kidding? I mean, a lot of that was... I guess they threw for like 100 against our backups. So, okay. 294 for us. And we did not throw an interception. Believe it or not, and we finally forced an interception. Love that. I did not throw an interception. Wait, is this real life? Am I dreaming? Taven Jackson is the quarterback who's changed everything. 230 rating, 19 for 23, 287 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Running the ball, a good run game, has opened up the passing game. We are going to be a tough offense to stop. And Ryan Brown came in, had a completion, right? On one throw. But yeah, like, it's hard to stop us now that we run the football. We have 2 running backs who can get the job done. Marshall had 12 carries. Kobe Martin had 1 carry. 47 yards and 67. And Kobe Martin had a touchdown. That's perfect number of carries there. 23 carries. And splitting it between your backs, keep fresh. It's a great setting for auto subs. For running backs. Now, receiving, 5 for 141, 3 touchdowns. Marshall, 5 for 63. Morissette, 4 for 58. He did break his finger, I believe. Nitro Tuggle didn't get a lot going on. But since Morissette got hurt, I'm going to move Tuggle to the slot because I think he's going to dominate from the slot with his speed. I think that's going to really unleash his potential, especially if you remember what Michael Jackson III did last year from the slot. He dominated. But the freshman Asamoah deserves so much credit. He was an athlete. We said, you know, you're going to be this team's tight end. He's a little on the small side, 6'1", 198. But 3 touchdowns, 141 yards. He made a statement today. Like, he could be the real deal for this offense. When you have a tight end with 88 speed, good catching, good route running, almost impossible to stop unless you have the right personnel, and Wake Forest did not. Now, defensively, Mickens had a great game. I got 2.5 sacks playing as him. We also got a sack as Seabrooks. Seabrooks woke up today, had a rough game last week. He was fired up today, but Mickens was injured there towards the end. He just had elbow bursitis. I say just. That's very painful depending on how bad the bursitis is, but he'll still be back. Give him some rest, and he'll be good to go. But what a game. 2.5 sacks. I just got to start being on the defensive line because clearly my middle linebacking skills are much worse in college football 26 than in college football 25. I did great in that series at that position, but, well, in this one, I'm going to be on the line. I'm going to pause video, watch some highlights, take screenshots, and I'll see you at recruiting. You know, the best part about this team is we're dynamic. We are a dynamic team, and it's just so awesome. The difference between last year and this year, when you have a great transfer portal, you have a great season, you're going to have a better transfer portal, right? We had a lot of players who wanted to come into Purdue because of play style. And clearly they liked the way we played, and they're loving it now. Our offense is in sync. We're dynamic now. Instead of just being a passing team, we can run the football. I need to run more play action now that we're running the football more. I'm just so afraid of play action in general. I've thrown a lot of interceptions in video game history on play action plays. So, so there's that. But our quarterback can run. He can throw it on the run. He can really do it all. And our offensive line is playing great. They did not play great in week 1, but they played great here in week 2. And our defensive line stepped it up this week, which they did not last week. So overall, secondary was better this week. We proved that we are one of the best teams in the nation. Last week, it was rough. It was rough, but I believe there was that underlying upset factor that this game, if you play it enough, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The game chooses a team on Heisman who's a low overall to like shock the world, and they raise them to like 99. I know they say they don't, but I don't know. I just have a feeling they do. Something about it. Has it happened to you all that? What happened last week where a team just seems like the best team ever? This team played exactly like I think they should have, right? Like looking at their depth chart, they had some good plays, but we had better talent. Now they made a push at the end once we put in our second string. They played a tough game, right? But yeah, I mean, that was just a very, very good game. I made some mistakes play calling there, which caused like 2 or 3 touchdowns, right? So there's that. Now it's on to recruiting for the week. It says we did it because it's just showing that because our recruiting hours are fully booked right now. Now we have a great recruiting class coming in. It helps that we're winning as well. So starting with a cornerback, a zone archetype, Shamir Royal, and we are dominating that one. That is massive, and he's very good. Could be a game changer here. And we need cornerbacks because we have 3 seniors, I think, and they were the transfers. We have a couple juniors, but they might go pro. We may have 5 cornerbacks go pro. De Palma, the wide receiver, says, I don't want to go to Notre Dame anymore after they've lost 2 games. He says, I want to be a Boilermaker, boiler up. He's from Indianapolis, Indiana as well. And then Monk, Purdue is getting a little bit closer. We have the pipeline advantage, and conference prestige, we have that. Notre Dame is an independent, so we might actually be able to win this recruit against Notre Dame. Because look, championship contender, yes. Conference prestige, yes. If he's proximity to home, you could already count him as a Purdue Boilermaker, and he very well may have 99 speed. We don't know that. He might. I mean, if he has 99 speed, could you imagine? Later on in the season, if we have extra hours, we may scout him all the way. Nicholas Timmerman, left tackle, pass protector. Look, Georgia's shocked. They're like, are you kidding me? Georgia, it's not in your pipeline. Welcome to Fort Wayne, Indiana. That's Purdue's territory, Georgia, and you stay away, right? You stay away, Georgia. Oh, boy. Logan Davenport, Mike Lurker, and Miami's number 2, and we are number 1 there. That's going to be a tough battle. When they start hard selling, we're in trouble. Same thing for Georgia here. But hopefully we have a big enough advantage that we can win them. Zay Mixon, a number 1 here. Michigan State's climbing. They have a 4 pipeline. We have a 3. An athlete. I mean, you all saw the athletes we had last year. Some good ones. And Asamoah is the best one from our freshman class, making a difference. Ben Lucian, another athlete, backfield threat, and we are dominating. Nobody has an offer in. Wow. Poor Ben, and he's fast. Good change of direction. Good ball carrier vision. Come on. What are other teams doing? Cole Stokely, number 1. Boise State, number 2. A defensive tackle, gap specialist. He's 6'4", 323 pounds. Please come to Purdue. 90 strength and 83 hit power. Please. Christian Hollister, contested specialist. This is the one we were in a close battle against Mississippi State, and we still are, but we're winning now. So that's awesome. But other teams are not sending the house. If you all ever want to see how schools recruit, start a dynasty and turn on auto recruiting. So like start a dynasty with Georgia, start a dynasty with some of the powerhouses, and turn on auto recruiting. It really gives you a lot of information about how the AI actually recruits themselves, right? Because they recruit in the background like they would against you. So you'll find out that they don't give offers very quickly a lot of times, and they don't send the house as much as we usually do, right? They kind of spread out their hours around. So that's why we can get a little bit bigger of a push on a lot of these recruits, because we're sending the house when a lot of the other teams we're fighting are not technically sending the house yet. They're going after more recruits, right? A bigger recruiting class. They're not sending the house, and sending the house is so important if you want to land these recruits and get an advantage on all of the other big schools, right? Terrence Lenovoy, a right guard, well-rounded. Harvey Paxson, cornerback, boundary. And this is the one who we just added, right? And we just started sending the house. And look, Illinois didn't move at all. Barely any. We moved a lot. So hopefully we can get them. We have some good cornerbacks who are fast, and we moved up for Ben here. We just started sitting the house. See, look, you can see right there. You can see what we're doing versus what the other schools are doing. So we may be able to move up on Ben as well. And this is a Will outside linebacker, Harvey Jones, and we're leading the way on Bowling Green, and we're only spending 25 hours. And then Matt Hearns, we're sending 25, but also we're winning. Winning plays a big factor in the amount of influence you're getting as well. So all of it plays a factor. And yeah, it's looking great. We don't really need to change anything. We set ourselves up for success at the beginning. That the first recruiting board and in week 0 are the most important recruiting weeks out there. Go all out for the recruits you want. Try not to get carried away, and you're going to get some good recruits. You know, we're very thankful for our first year because we moved from a 1.5 2-star school up to a 3.5 4, right? So that is a big difference with the number of recruiting hours we have to offer, and that's a big reason why we are sitting where we are. So you love to see it. And the transfer portal was the game changer. That's why we are in the spot to win this year. Without the transfer portal, you all realize we would have been a 74 overall team. 100%, a 74, 73, because we lost all of our big players. So without the transfer portal, this season would have been 1-11. But now we're 2-0, and is next up Notre Dame. Is that right? Do we have a bye week, maybe? Is bye week week 3 and then Notre Dame? I think that's right. So we have recruiting in the bye week, I believe. Look, first on 7 recruits there. Come on. We're sending a lot of houses. You know, we have a lot of houses to send here for the Purdue Boilermakers. You know, the next game, if they can further make recruiting more realistic to like it is in real life by adding money, right? Like it's just the way it is these days, right? In real life now, a reason the Purdue Boilermakers would struggle in the Big Ten, well, not only because they were the worst team in the Big Ten in 2024, they don't have the money that these big schools have, like Georgia, LSU, you know, Michigan, Ohio State, Penn State. So they can't offer a big star incoming recruit millions of dollars to come to their school. Now, they can get more transfers than some of these other schools, but the issue with the transfer portal now, the transfer portal is basically professional football free agency. So basically, whoever has the most money can not only lock in the best recruits, they can lock in the best transfers, right? So they're going to have to find a way. I know they have the brand exposure as a deal breaker, but they've got to do more than that next year. They've got to add some type of money component to really change the recruiting to make it like it is in real life. I know it'd be frustrating. Listen, I don't like the way it is in real life. I don't like the way it is right now. But like it is the way it is, and it's just the reality of the situation for college football with how difficult it can be if you do not have the money, right? So I hope they can find a way to do that at least for the transfer portal next year. If they don't add it for recruits, you know, if they want to keep the brand exposure for recruits, change up the transfer portal to make that be more about who has the most money, right? So yeah, we're in a bye week here in week 3. What are your all's thoughts on that? What do you all want? How would you all want them to implement the modern day college football? I'm not saying you like it, that you agree with it or whatever. I'm just saying, how do you put that into the game? Do you add it into the transfer portal? Do you add money into the recruiting? Like as you play well, do you get more money? Like how do you do it? You could have, as you play well, you get more donors, right? And make more money as a team. It would be interesting. I would be interested to hear everybody's kind of thoughts on that and how you would implement to make it more like modern day transfer portal with the way money is now for schools, where schools can pay players. Shamir Royal, a cornerback. We are leading the way. Love to see it. Jeremiah, Notre Dame is close. Okay. Notre Dame, is Notre Dame hard selling? Champ, we don't have the third interest yet. We can't. Now, what we can do, if we sway, we don't know if it's proximate to home, right? So this is a situation where I will stop sitting in the house and I will sway To see it, well, if we can. Championship contender, conference prestige, and proximity to home. Is that a thing? It might not be. It is. We don't know what his other interest is, but we can lock that in as an interest. The issue is, if we mess up, if we mess up, we're in trouble. We could have him visit against Notre Dame. That's... Let's not get too carried away. You know, we do need to schedule a visit. And I'm going to schedule against Washington here. We don't gain as much influence. But, like, listen, I think we could definitely beat Notre Dame at home. We beat them last year. But Notre Dame has a lot to prove because they've had 2 rough losses this year. They're 23 in the nation after winning the national championship. And they're mad. So... It is, if we lose that game, we're in trouble. If we lose any of these, we're in trouble. It's a big risk. Do we even schedule a visit? Because we can't guarantee a win against Washington. We played them last year. They were so tough. Like, yeah, we won barely. It was one of the best games of the year last year. That was in Washington. I don't think I'm going to schedule a visit. Am I crazy for doing that? Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, let's see if the sway works first. Let's see if the sway works. We can add more hours, though. Yeah, right there. Now, you technically could combine. So what you can do here with low risk is you could hit them with a sway and a soft sell at the same time of the same thing. So if the sway works, you're going to... Oh, we can't because... Oh, that's right. You can't because we're already swaying. So we could guess on what another category he likes is. That A+, B-. We're going to get more out of that than others, right? It's kind of a risk, right? But maybe he likes pro potential. Maybe that's his other influence. We're covering both areas there. So that's how I'm going to do that. And then Monk. Wide receiver speedster. The reason I'm doing that is we're competing against Notre Dame. I know they don't have conference prestige since they're an independent. So, wait. I thought he was conference prestige. That must be somebody else. He's championship contender. Well, they don't technically have an A+ right now, like us. This is another one we're battling against Notre Dame. This is conference prestige. Okay, this is Monk, the speedster receiver. Conference prestige could be 99 speed as well. Very good acceleration. And this is another one. We don't know his other interests, but we could sway as well just to make sure that we lock him in. Right? We're always going to have good conference prestige, though. Do we really need to sway? I think we're going to do the same thing. I literally think we're going to... Oh, we can't sway yet. That's right. He's almost in the top 5, but not yet. Look how close the bar is there at the top. Okay. Nicholas Timmerman, left tackle pass protector, and we are dominating against Georgia. He does not like Georgia. He has to have an... No, he doesn't have interest proximity to home. He's not in the top 5 yet, so we can't sway him, but I might sway him. Because then we lock in against Georgia. Because when they start hard selling, keep in mind, they're going to get a lot more influence than us, even if we're sitting in the house, theoretically. Now, we also have 2 A+, so they might not get a lot more. But Logan Davenport, middle linebacker, we are doing pretty good against Miami here. He loves our playing style. The thing I do not like about playing style is it changes. It can really change. Now, we're not in the top 5. We may sway multiple players this year just to make sure we win some of these battles. It's a risk. Zay Mixon has a pretty good hard sell, but if we can change him to championship contender, conference prestige, and proximity to home, we've locked him in. But we can't sway yet. He's not in the top 5. Ben Lucien. Do you think it's Lucien or Lucien or Lucien? I don't know. I'm not the best at pronunciation. Especially for the word especially, right? When you pronounce it the same way for years, it's almost impossible to change it, right? Everybody has their own pronunciations, enunciations, whatever you want to call them. This isn't grammar ability. Poe Stokely, defensive tackle, gap specialist, and Boise State is close. We are not getting a lot of influence. That's not great. Now, ooh, we can sway. Boise State, Yale. We have an A+, a B-. I want to see what his third interest is before we sway. I know we could technically sway, but like if it's championship contender, then we can sway better, even to a better one. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna sway yet. A B- is not. That's a tough sway. You want a green. So A+, A-. Hollister, Mississippi State's close. This is going to be a battle the whole year. And I don't even know what sway we would do here. It's not a guarantee. We need playing time on there, definitely. But we're going to stay the course right now. It's going to be close. Brian Bryant, we have a lot of close battles now. The tough thing about close battles, if you lose one game, a lot of times it can really kill you, especially when they're not in your pipeline. And we have quite a few players not in our pipeline. Here's one of them. Terrence Lenovoy, we are leading the way against Michigan. They're Michigan State. And probably not a great sway there. We can't anyways. Harvey Paxton, Illinois is battling. Oh boy. Everybody's starting to send the house now. They saw how close they were. And we are not in the top 5. If we can find a sway, I don't know if there is one that includes championship contender, conference prestige, and playing style. If there is, we will when that time comes. Ben, ya boy, is playing style and nothing else we could do there. But, oh, we're in a battle. That's a pipeline, right? That's a pipeline thing. We still got way more influence than our competitors. Harvey Jones, we're dominating there. That's in our pipeline, though, in only 25 hours. That's a junior college sophomore, so he'll start playing as a junior. And then Matt Hearns, a cornerback, and a couple ones we're battling with. Who is that logo? Is that Tulane? Because we're battling, is that Tulane? Number 2 there for Ben, ya boy. And then Matt Hearns. I know it's probably not ya boy, but that's just fun to say. Ya boy Ben, instead of ya bo, like it's probably in, or ya bow. Ya boy Ben. Hopefully we get him, because that would be a great shirt, right? That would be, he is set up here for NIL deals at Purdue in West Lafayette, Indiana. You know, those t-shirts are going to sell, especially if he's good, right? He looks good, but you never know. Like, on paper, he looks really good, but we'll see. What top stories happened last week? Michigan won against Oklahoma 18-14. What a big win in a close battle. I played in the big house. It is insane. Oklahoma went in there and almost disrupted them. What a game. And Notre Dame will be playing against Miami this week. Oh boy, they're at home. They better win this. I tell you, these athletic directors for these other schools, you don't let Notre Dame come in and play at home. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm an athletic director in real life, and I get called by Notre Dame, you know, they're an independent. They're not in a conference. And they ask, oh, do you want to play? I was like, oh, yeah. And they're like, oh, we're playing at home. I'm like, no. First off, no. And second off, no way. You can come here to Miami, but I'm not going to your place, right? I don't know how they ever get a home schedule. Like, to be honest, they do get home games. They have deals like, oh, I'll play you here this year and you play here next year, right? But I'd be like, no, I'll play you here this year. And I'll play you here the next year. Now, in this dynasty, I did not change the schedule. It still had Purdue at home against Notre Dame. So our athletic director has that same mentality. He must have talked to Ryan Gamer in the offseason. I didn't change it. So Auburn 20 against Tennessee, number 13. Player of the week, Chapman here, 20 catches, 134 yards, and 2 receptions. Hey, it's nothing against Notre Dame. It's just, you know, they have the freedom to schedule whoever they want to. So, like, if I get a call as an athletic director from Notre Dame, I'm going to have the freedom to play at home, right? It's as simple as that. Not going to play Notre Dame on the road. And clearly our athletic director said the same thing, right? He probably laughed when they called this year. Like, oh, we're home, right? And he just didn't say a word on the phone. It's probably Jerry. Jerry's probably the athletic director in the background in this game, right? It has to be hard for them to schedule, though. It really, truly does, because they do have that schedule freedom. So it's got to be hard for them to convince people to come play at Notre Dame, because it's a tough place to play. And Yeah, it would just, it probably takes a contract, right? It takes a contract. Like, it's guaranteed we just alternate every year, which is probably what some schools do. But, and speaking of Notre Dame, hopefully Notre Dame hasn't been listening to this, right? Oh no, they're mad. Hey, they're the former national champions. They have all my respect. They lost to Miami. Oh no, they're mad. This is not good. They are mad. They lost at home for the third time this year. They shouldn't be playing at home, right? Like, clearly, they need to stop scheduling home games. That is 3 losses at home. Michigan State, Wisconsin, and Miami. What a tough schedule. What is their athletic director doing? Like, you all can do whatever you want. Why are you scheduling all teams in the top 10 besides, who was not in the top 10? Michigan State. What is their overall? We're 80. Oh my goodness. That is insane. How are they losing? How are they 1-3? They're getting robbed in the simulation behind the scenes. The game just wants them to lose. 94 overall, and they lost to Michigan State, Wisconsin. Miami makes sense. Miami's amazing. They're probably 94 as well. That is nuts. Those are all home games. Did they get rid of home field advantage this year for our team? We didn't feel like home field advantage in week 1. Last week, it did feel like it. Notre Dame has had what we had in week 1 the entire year so far. Oh, boy. This is insane. 94? You gotta be kidding me. Of course we face them when they're 94 overall, and they're 1-3, and they're mad. They're out of the top 25. Their college football playoff chances are over. But what better way would they like to get back on track with a win against their rivals, the Purdue Boilermakers? Yeah, okay. Well, that's going to be interesting. I'll see you in the next episode. It's going to be a battle. We better come ready to play. And thank you all for watching this video to the end. If you got some enjoyment, drop a like. It really helps the channel. And subscribe for plenty more content. We have a lot of different series going on right now. So check the channel page or the different links in the video description below. And I'll see you next time for a battle between the Fighting Irish and the Boilermakers. I'll see you in the next one. And as always, have a fantastic day, everybody.